will build a great iron dome over our country like Israel has.
This is what Donald Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee for the 2024 presidential elections in the US, has promised all Americans if he wins the polls scheduled to be held in November. After promising to build a great wall on the US-Mexico border throughout his election campaign, inspired by Israel's illegal separation wall built in the West Bank,
we're going to build a wall.
Trump on June 16th reiterated another promise to construct a missile defense system like Israel's the Iron Dome, but better and over the entire US. He vowed to make it the world's greatest missile shield.
President, I will restore peace through strength. In my next term, we will build a great iron dome over our country like Israel has. A dome like has never been seen before, a state-of-the-art missile defense shield that will be entirely built in America and create jobs, jobs, jobs. It will be the greatest dome anywhere in the world.
The former US president first made this pledge in December last year after the Israel-Hamas war broke out, and he has repeated it several times at campaign stops since. Trump's poll promise has been met with great enthusiasm from his supporters.
And I will build an iron dome over our country, a state-of-the-art missile defense shield made in the USA. Why don't we have that? We should have that too. We have a lot of hostile people out there. We have a lot of bad actors out there.
Despite the repeated promises, Trump hasn't provided any specifics for his vision of an American Iron Dome. While the Israeli missile defense system, the Iron Dome, has proven its mettle over the past few months, by intercepting a large chunk of the volleys of rockets fired by Hamas and Hezbollah, experts doubt the need for such a system for every corner of the country. Tom Carrico, who is the director of the Center for Strategic and International Studies Missile Defense Project, told The Hill Iron Dome was a system tailor-made for Israel. Putting an Iron Dome on every corner is neither affordable nor is it sensible. However, Trump's proposal has some takers in the Congress. Senate Armed Services Committee ranking member Roger Wicker said in a statement to The Hill, "President Trump is correct that our homeland is not adequately protected from China and Russia. We need to accelerate the modernization and expansion of our early warning and missile defense systems, invest in capabilities that will help us track and engage high-altitude threats, and build a true counter-drone network for U.S. bases." The missile defense system, largely funded by the United States, is designed to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery fired from no more than 43 miles away, according to a 2023 Congressional Research Service report. Each battery is designed to defend a maximum area of about 60 square miles, a little less than the size of Washington, D.C. That's perfect for Israel, a small country which is worried about missiles being fired from the nearby Gaza Strip or West Bank. However, such a weapon would be of little use to the continental US, which sees its potential threats from intercontinental ballistic missiles fired from the likes of Russia or China, not short-range projectiles fired across the border from Canada or Mexico. The United States guards against any potential incoming long-range missiles via a combination of ground-based interceptors located in Fort Greely, Alaska, and Vandenberg Air Force Base in California, as well as the associated radars that accompany that system. Other defense elements protect against shorter-range missiles, such as the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, which at one point was ready to be used to defend Hawaii when North Korea ramped up its missile testing several years ago. And Washington, D.C. is protected by NASAMS, a short to medium-range ground-based air defense system. Major upgrades to these systems would need buy-in from Congress and would come with a hefty price tag. Trump is well known for his promises to expand U.S. military might. In January 2019, he announced at the Pentagon an ambitious goal to ensure we can detect and destroy any missile launched against the United States, anytime, anywhere, and any place. Many of the initiatives laid out at the time did not make it to reality, as the Trump administration's actual programs and budgets were nothing like what he was proposing, defense expert Tom Caraco told The Hill. In May 2020, he revealed, off the cuff, at the White House that the US was developing a super-duper new hypersonic missile. Trump said, "We are building, right now, incredible military equipment at a level that nobody has ever seen before. We have no choice. We have to do it with the adversaries we have out there. We have I call it the super-duper missile, and I heard the other night, 17 times faster than what they have right now." Since he left office, the military competition between the United States, Russia and China has only intensified, even reaching outer space, with all three competing to militarize it. During his term as president, Trump famously was not able to convince Congress on the costs of building his promised border wall, and instead proposed pulling money from military construction budgets, a move that upset defense officials. The US military has already poured hundreds of billions of dollars and decades of research into missile defense development with only limited results and nothing, so far, approaching the kind of impenetrable giant dome over the entire country that Trump promises. In 1983, amid the Cold War with the Soviet Union, then President Ronald Reagan proposed the Strategic Defense Initiative, or SDI, nicknamed the Star Wars program, a system meant to protect the homeland from intercontinental ballistic missiles. However, the program, set up in 1984, didn't move beyond research and development. Critics of the program were worried it would possibly set off another arms race between the US and the Kremlin, with then-Senator Joe Biden in 1986 claiming the program constitutes one of the most reckless and irresponsible acts in the history of modern statecraft. Meanwhile, as the race to the White House gains momentum, Trump is only likely to double down on his missile rhetoric to woo his voter base.